Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, guys. How are you? How are you doing? I'm here because I want to ask the Kipper Oracle what Laudelina is going to declare because a new declaration is coming. I think in a few days. That's why I already took out card number 2 from the deck, the querent. It's in German. You won't be able to read it there, but for those who know German, it's perfectly written there. The querent, card number 2, card number 1, the querent. She looks to the left because, therefore, I have to make the board to the left. I will ask what Laudelina will say. They will give names in this case. If they give names of who they would be, if respondent number 1 comes out. And, well, due to the latest news, despite the fact that there are lawyers who say that the information is already old. But, well, we found out a few days ago that Perez said that Loan is alive and that a man has him. So respondent number 1, if Perez comes out, let's see. So what does Laudelina say in her new statement? Will she open her mouth? Will she mention names and surnames? Will she say nothing? Will she know? Will she not know? I cut, join the cut, extend, and I'm going to draw a total of 9 cards to make a 3x3 tableau. I have the first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'm going to remove the excess and start. Then to assemble the 3x3 tableau, which will have an orientation to the left, since the female character is looking to the left. The question is in her new statement, what elements is Laudelina going to contribute? Is she going to give any proper names? Is she going to say something new for the cause? Second letter. The prison says she is in prison. We already know that. There you can see the prison, the yellow walls, and the sentinel, the guard who is watching to make sure everything is fine. Third letter, the bad news. Oops, oops. Well, Laudelina from the prison is there, possibly about to say something that is bad news. What is it? What is it? What is it? It can be said that negative thoughts, the confusion is with very, very invasive thoughts, not waiting. We are all waiting. Let's see what cards follow. And then we will go to the, and if the prison, obviously, because from the prison I thought Laudelina is not going to speak, and not the court. The court, well, the great lady, this is Perez's wife. For me, this is Calaba, the great lady, the thief. Look. The thief with slippers, which means he is a thief from inside the house with the little bags of the money, then asked the great lady the thief, and we have to see this last letter because it is where the thief is heading with those little bags to whom he gives it. Let's see to the couple, this already. I heard today, well, as if that thief intercepts this couple who could be Perez and Kailaba. And who could be the ones taking Lohan and who are intercepted by people, some say it is from the political environment in the story by people who kidnap Lohan. It is as if it kidnapped for the second time. Let's see. We are looking at Laudelina. I don't want to get distracted with these last three, but it's a bit of what I just said. What I see in the last row, I start from the beginning. Laudelina, the prison, the bad news that comes out of Laudelina in the court, and that everyone is waiting for, and that will torment many. I reiterate, Laudelina, who is in prison, who is in prison, is the bearer of bad news. Of bad news is the bearer of bad news in the courtroom, which is the place where she is supposed to testify, where the judge is and everyone is waiting for what she says, which is very likely to upset and make very nervous. Powerful people, because as you will see in this letter, the person who is holding their head is a well-dressed person who belongs to a high social class because they are in a good house. Sitting in a good armchair, in short, it is not a person, let's say, from the common people. It is not some important person. Then this new statement from Laudelina, who is the bearer of certain or bad news for some in the court. Those people are waiting for what she says, and what she says would cause that discomfort. What would Laudelina talk about? And she can talk about the great lady. And she can talk about the thief who is linked with a couple, the lovebirds, not with a couple, and the dog, which signifies the fidelity of the couple. Between the couple. And this card in this context makes me think of Pereshika, and Yava makes me think of them in them too. Because they are the ones who have been there from the beginning. There are other couples, but I think this card refers to Perecha and Yava, and this great lady gives me the clue that Laudelina is going to speak up about this specific to Perechika and Yava, and how and why did Perechika and Lava have Alahan? Because they were taking him, and who intercepted them? To take the boy away. Thieves, human traffickers committing trafficking, because when you transport a minor, it's already trafficking. It doesn't matter for what reason, it is already trafficking. So, if it was Perechika and Lava who had Alahan, who intercepted that couple, kidnapped Alahan again, and put him imprison this couple because they didn't speak. It's the police ordered by politics. What's happening with the gentleman? It's logical that Laudelina is going to open her mouth. Hopefully she has the necessary ovaries to say names and surnames. Good night.